This is Dragar, and I'm going to do a quick and dirty how to use Tycoon. First thing, after your first install, you'll see right in the center of your screen there is this little potion bottle. Click on it, try and move it, it'll put it right up here on the mini map, and that's where it'll stay. Once you click on it, you should be able to see all of the add-ons. Go ahead and click T to open Tycoon. Almost everything you do in Tycoon requires you to have the auction house open. Well, not almost everything, but we'll show you what does. So go ahead and open up the auction house. Now you'll see you can do a scan. So go ahead and start the scan. Now it's super fast. Gets everything you need, but it can only be done every 15 minutes so we don't seize up your computer or anything. That's where you find it on the auctions tab, which is usually the first one that'll pop up. But we're not going to do auctions first. First we're going to do farming. So click farming. This list is going to have estimated gold per hour over here and the name of the route here. It's done by zone. You can also, in some cases, we put in the particular name of an herb or a mine just to make it show up so that you know which one that is exactly. But either way, go ahead and click any one of the routes here you'd like to use. It'll bring up this new screen. This is the line it's going to put up on the map. What you do is you hit start. It'll put that on your Bashir map, and you can just follow it through. Get to Bashir and just follow the line. Every time you see something pop up on your screen, on your mini map with a little dot, like for herbalism, just go ahead and go down, get it, get back up, keep following the line, same direction. These estimated gold per hours, everybody wants to know how they do them. For all of the modules here, it's pretty much done the same way. Basically, we have people run the routes over and over and over and over, and it then takes all that data, compiles it together, figures out exactly how much they made doing the route over 1 hour. So this is estimate of how much gold you can make running this route for 1 hour. Now these prices down here come from the Undermine journal, because that's when I set in auctions. Or if you don't set anything, it'll come from a collation of data across all servers, or it'll come from your scans, whichever one you have more data for. And it estimates how much you'll get if you post it on your auction house here under farming. Crafting and professions kind of work the same way. Basically up here you'll see what professions you have lit up. You can click on it and it'll bring up that profession. So for instance, blacksmithing tells you what items you need to make this item and what kind of profits you can expect to possibly get for it. And again, keep in mind, if you don't do scans, it's going to be a price gotten from all servers rather than your particular server. Professions does the same thing, except it kind of tells you a little bit more into exactly what you're going to make for each profession, which is most profitable for your server, etc., etc. Dungeons. This is really easy. You see over here estimated gold per hour, you see the name of the dungeon, you see the estimated runtime. Estimated runtime is, it takes about 5 minutes and 13 seconds to run Halls of Lightning one time. You can run this 10 times in an hour, and you can expect to make about that much gold per hour if you vendor everything. If it's a lot higher up level, or you're going to get items that you know are good for transmogrification and people are buying them on your auction house right now, you can make more money. This is just an estimate too. So go ahead and you click on that, and all it does is this brings up the gold per hour window, which keeps track of everything you loot all the gold that you get while you're looting, plus all the items. Then if you go on vendor, it'll keep track of how much you're making off the vendoring too. The same thing that pops up when you do farming and you're following the line, you'll have this little gold per hour window so you can watch exactly how much gold you're making. We'll close that for now, we'll bring Tycoon back up, and we'll go to the part everybody wants to see. Auctions. Okay. You got your buy button, your sell button, and your scan button down here. In the middle is the market value source. It's a drop down, so click on it, and whatever market value add-on you want to use. I'm using the Undermine Journal by Realm. You can just select it here after you've downloaded and installed it. And that will actually set your market data for your server through that add-on. It is used to calculate trends. It is used to see how much stuff costs on your server. It will take an average basically after it gets rid of exorbitantly high or stupid low prices. It'll take all that and give you an average and a good idea of what things are going to sell for on your server, what they cost, what they're on the auction house for right now. This of course is no guarantee that it will sell. We have no way of seeing if there is any sales at all. We're not allowed to see sales because Blizzard won't let anybody see what has sold or for how much. So all we can do is take that data, run it through our algorithms, which we've basically done quite a bunch of, and basically try to get as much information as possibly we can so that we can give you our best guess of, okay, this is going to sell for about this much. The only things you can pretty much guarantee that are going to sell are high level items, high level farmed items, high level gathered items, and some high level equipment. Battle pets usually sell pretty decently. So honestly, you're just going to have to choose buy, go in here, and what you're seeing is current value, and then you're seeing the trend. So that is going to tell you how often it's been seen. It's also going to tell you exactly what is your chances of actually selling these things. Higher the trend, the better chance you're going to actually sell it. Now what you're also seeing here is current value. If you put your mouse over it, you can see the current value over here on the right, but you can also see the different prices. So there's a 3-day, a 14-day, a 14-day, standard deviation, all kinds of different prices. So as you can see, they have it up for 25,000 gold, but it's actually sold for 103,000. So if you wanted, and you have the money right now, you could buy that, run to your mailbox, come back and immediately put it back up on the auction house for a more logical price according to what it's been priced at before. Let's just go ahead and take a test here. Let's click on Slash's Silent Blades here. This brings up the buy window. You can choose how many of the item you want to buy. You can look at the cost of the normal item. You can look at the trend, and then you look over here at the market value. Market value is what it's sold for before. So at this point you can buy it for 55 gold, put it back up on the market for 27,000 gold. Maybe it'll sell, maybe it won't. This is an item, so it's really hard to say, yes, this item will sell for sure. There's no way to really give you a good, solid promise on that. You don't want to do anything, you just hit this little red bar above the buy button that sends that away. Let's hit the back button up here, go into sell. Sell is simply a list of all the items you have in your backpack right now. I'm going to go through and just sell all my items. just click on the first one. You can choose whether to undercut it, whether to sell it for market price, or to set your own price. Normally I set it to undercut. I keep the low limit at 20% and the high limit at 300%. So basically that's saying how far do you want to undercut it. So let's say it sees a whole bunch of these items up here for 6 silver. Well, we're going to undercut it. Sees that price, it's going to post it for an undercut price. Market value is right around the same price that it's actually selling for right now. That's the one I like to use best. It's hard to say, okay, I'm going to undercut it, but I don't know if this actual item is going to sell at all. So if I have it on there, I might as well put it on market price for at least the first couple of days. If it doesn't sell after 2 times of putting it up, I just go ahead and vendor it, because that's what it's going to give me the best money for. You could also, if you have an enchanter, disenchant it and try to sell the enchanting materials if they're not bind on pickup. So go ahead, I'm just going to post this as market value. Click the next one, post it market value, all the way down the list until I've sold all the items in my backpack or posted them up. Now it's just a matter of waiting the requisite time, and as you can see over here in the auctions tab in the actual auction house, it tells you exactly what is up on your auction house for sale. That's pretty much all there is to it. That's Dynasty Tycoon in a nutshell. If you have any more questions, you can check out the detailed user manual written on the website and the support page, or you can feel free to shoot me an email, support@dynastyaddons.com, and I'd be happy to help you out. Alright, everybody have a good night, and thanks for watching. This is Dragar. Night.